Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back, and I'm kind of in between doing some R&D on some projects I got going on for this thing. It's one of those things where if you do one project, you're probably gonna have to fix something else.
No! God, please, no!
Because the two kind of mingle together. Hopefully I can get started on those soon. We finally got a break in the action from the heat. If there's one thing I hate doing is trying to work on this thing when it's like 105 degrees outside. You guys know how it is.
It's hot! Damn hot! Real hot!
But I've been going through some of my messages on like Facebook, Instagram, even some of the comments on the videos. What I've found is a couple of you guys asked me about this. They want to know, is the cheap style of the Trasharoo even worth it? Let's dive into it and see. Alright, so everybody pretty much knows when you talk about the spare tire trash system, the name that comes to mind is Trasharoo. And I actually did order the Trasharoo off of Amazon, but unfortunately, Amazon shipping lost it. So I was kind of in a pinch. I needed something. I was getting ready to go on a trip. So I got back on Amazon and I found this. This is the Himal Outdoors. I got my little cheat sheet here. So normally when anybody talks about these things, Trasharoo is the first one that comes to mind. And I can tell you, the Trasharoo on Amazon is 50 bucks. This one here, you can get it in black or you can get it in khaki color. The black is $35.99 and the khaki is actually $23.99. So not a huge price difference, but there is a price difference. And you can actually get this one online right now off Amazon with 10% off coupon, so it saves even more. Spec sheet on this thing, it says it fits a 29 to a 40-inch tire, and the size of it is 34 inches tall, 28 inches wide, 8 inches deep. So I can tell you, putting this thing on was fairly easy. It didn't come with any instructions, so it was all kind of a guess. But it's got your big, nice, huge straps that go around. I actually ran mine through my tire carrier. I have had no problems with any kind of rubbing, chafing, or cutting on these. And it came with this extra strap right here. I've seen people put them from here over the top of the tire to hold this up, but I figured I'd put it right here because, like I said, it didn't come with any instructions and I just kind of guessed on it. But by pulling this tight right here, I've had no issues with this thing sliding down on the tire. Where I put it here is where it's been the whole time, and I've had it up here for a couple months now. It's pretty darn big. I believe it's about the same size as a Trasharoo or the Rhino Industries. It's got your same style, big, nice latches on it. These are adjustable, so it's got a good amount of adjustment on there. There's a pocket zipper on the side, which is very nice. This is where I keep my my funnels and all that for extra parts. I do keep some U-joints and stuff up here too. If you're wondering, you can see, yes, it does fade in the sun, but it is what it is. Doesn't matter. As long as it keeps the water out and everything dry. It does have a nice thick material to it. Huge drawstring cord on it. I put stuff up in here all the time and I've never had anything come out soaking wet. This does open up very big. One thing I would probably wind up changing on this, I'll show you here in a second. I have seen these things for like $200 and $300, and that to me is nuts because really all you're keeping in here is just trash bags, waste bags, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're out somewhere and you can't dig a hole and do your duties, that would probably go in here. And I can't see spending $200 to $300 on one of these and putting that in there. It's no, not happening. But I have seen people where you can put a kitchen style trash can inside here to help protect, because the one thing I did notice with mine, and it happened on the first trip out, was right here. So I've kind of patched it, but I keep all my cast iron cookware in here, and I noticed on the way home from a trip right in here, it did rub a little hole. So what I did was I bought this stuff. This is like a boat style tape, like a material tape. It's held up fine since then, but that's probably one reason why I would add just dropping a trash can in here. Maybe trim it down so that it fits better. But that's one issue I have with it, and it's weird because it is a good material, but I think it was just kind of sitting here just right and just kind of rubbed. It's a very, very small hole, but it is a hole. And of course down there at the bottom, can't really see that good, you do have drain holes, and I've had no problems with the bottom of it ripping or getting any kind of holes from wearing, because the bottom, it's actually a thicker material than what's on the back. You've got all your nice huge pockets out here. You've got all these little panels here for putting tools in or whatever. So this thing is, it really is a good unit. I'm very happy with it. Like you can see here, the color how the colors kind of faded out on it. But I mean, I have yet to see even some of the good ones, the high dollar ones. Over time they start to fade. So if this one here that's a quarter of the price of those fades out, what are you gonna do? You know, like I said, it's for carrying extra accessories, poo bags, cooking gear, all that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and show you over here. This is typically what is in the back of this thing. So I'll keep just trash bags, extra plastic bags for whatever reason, sandwich bags, funnel. Like I said, I do keep some parts in there. I'll keep U-joints and stuff like that inside there, or maybe like an extra ratchet strap if I have one. Bug spray, bear spray. Don't confuse the two, because that's not how any of that works. I keep a small outdoor charcoal grill grate, just in case I'm doing any kind of open fire cooking. Of course, a little cleaning sponge. And these are my 3 selections of cast iron skillets that I use. This one's nice if I'm just kind of solo camping, I want to do burgers or steaks or something. This one here is my go-to. I absolutely love this thing. It's made by Lodge. It fits on my cooker just perfect. It's got great handles on it, nice tall sidewalls on it, so no grease runs out. I used to use this one. It's double-sided, which is very nice. But since I got this one, it's a little bigger, a lot more cooking surface, and I absolutely love this one. Like I said, it's made by Lodge. This thing works awesome. I absolutely love it. So if there's one thing that's always going to be in there, it's going to be this. It keeps all the smells out of the Jeep. I had that issue one time before because I had nowhere to keep everything. So all my cooking gear would be in the Jeep, and I noticed at the end of a trip, the Jeep stank really bad. So by hanging this bad boy on there, I can keep all my gear in there. It does keep everything dry. I've been out in plenty of rainstorms with it, and I go in the back and grab something out of there, it's still dry, which is amazing. Love that. So you're not digging in there pulling out things that are soaking wet. But she's got plenty of room to it, so that'll be good. It doesn't, when you're driving down the highway, it doesn't flap around, it doesn't bang around. It's very nice, very quiet. Good zippers on it. Like I said, these clips on there, super big, really easy to use. You can do it one-handed if you wanted to, just like that. But these pouches here, like I said, they're perfect. I put just plastic bags, any kind of bug spray or anything like that. Or if I'm out, I'll put my bear spray in here just so it's nice and easy to get to. So really, guys, I mean, it's always a preference thing. I mean, your rig is your rig, and you outfit it however you want. But for those of you that have been asking, what are my thoughts on this super cheap style imitation Trasharoo? I can tell you, I love it. This thing has worked great. Besides from rubbing the holes inside of it, which is not really a huge deal. Like I said, the simple fix to that, I'm probably just going to go to like the dollar store or someplace cheap like that and find a nice sized kitchen trash can that will fit inside of here. I've seen people do it. I've seen them do it on the $200 and $300 ones, and I know that this is roughly the same size as those. So easy fix, especially if I can find one at like the dollar store. I just can't see going out and spending $200 to $300 something like this that's just basically going to carry just odds and ends stuff and baggies full of poop. I mean, it just seems better to put it in a $30 unit than a $300 unit. So, but if you guys have any questions about anything on this rig, drop a comment, send me a message through Facebook, Instagram, however you want to get a hold of me. I do read all the comments. I try to answer every single one of them. My thoughts on the Himal Outdoors Trasharoo style storage system. I highly recommend it. This thing's worked great, aside from the minor little defect, but it is what it is. Simple fix. So if you're in the market for something like this, check them out. Like I said, I found mine on Amazon. They also have the 10% off coupon, so it's actually going to be a little cheaper. And if you're not really into black, you can get it in khaki, which is even cheaper because it's only $23. I do know some people that do run the Trasharoos. They've had no problems with them, same as this one. They do the color fading over time. I mean, I'm not worried about color fade on it. As long as it works, it works. Who cares if it's changing colors or something like that, you know? What I'll try to do between projects is see what kind of questions come up the most and then make a little short video on it. I know some of you were asking about the locker I put in here, so I might do something into that. I'll have to dig out all my old parts that I took out of this thing and show you guys what's going on with that. But like I said, drop a comment, find me on Facebook, Instagram, ask a question about whatever you want, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. See you in the next video. And definitely go out and buy this. This thing's awesome. You don't have to buy those $200, $300 ones. You're good. It's good. All right. See ya.